Hello everyone, welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Stand somewhere.
She was saying what she'll do when she gets to the market square. Oh, she'll stand somewhere.
Henry, I'm a bit worried. I never spoke to people like that before. I've no idea what to say. They'll all laugh at me.
Have no fear. You can do it. If you didn't have what it took, Our Lady wouldn't have chosen you, would she?
I suppose you're right. But it's still hard for me.
Think of Matthias. You want him to recover, don't you?
Yes. If I don't let her down, she'll surely heal him for me.
That's the spirit. Enough beating around the bush. Go and let him have it.
All right. Here goes. Goodbye.
She was going to warn them. She didn't tell them much about the dream. Just that the Holy Virgin Mary told us to warn people.
The Virgin Mary. The Virgin Mary came to me in a dream, and she showed me things I've never seen before. A great city. A great and beautiful city it was. Great and beautiful. With many, many spires. Tall spires. Golden in the sunlight. And around the city was a mighty wall. All this she showed to me.
No one's listening.
But then the city was suddenly engulfed in flames. The earth began to shake and the gate burst open.
Some people
Holes opened up in the ground, and from them beasts of hell leapt forth. They broke down the walls and stormed the city through the broken gate. And the beasts hunted down all the sinners. They sank their fangs into their burning flesh and tore them to pieces mercilessly. And the sinners screamed and tried to flee them, but it was in vain. But then Our Lady appeared. Mary, the Holy Mother of God. She covered the whole city in her cloak, smothered the flames, and drove out the beasts. The penitent sinners came out of the city, knelt before the Virgin in prayer, and thanked her for their salvation. That is the vision that came to me. And I believe this message was not meant for me alone. It was a warning to us all. We are those sinners, and we must once again build those mighty walls. Not from stone or wood, but from virtue and love for our neighbor. And whoever has sinned and acted unrighteously must repent and change their ways.
That's not what I saw in the trailer. Seemed like they were going to burn her for blasphemy or heresy or something. She just needs to raise her voice a bit.
Sucker. That lass who works for Brother Nicodemus, she says. The girl is right.
I don't know.
She spoke well. I'd like to see those beasts. Well, it was like a parable, see. I reckon she was telling us the Blessed Virgin is angry with us. There was a warning.
I just hope that destruction doesn't descend on us here. What with that marauding army in the land?
Nothing. God forbid.
It's very important.
The way you spoke, it sounded so true. I even had a feeling the earth shook beneath my feet when you spoke. I have some trouble. And I didn't know
Look what I've got.
to go to until I heard you speak.
Not now. Please. I can't.
But you were just talking about helping your neighbor.
All right. But quickly, I beg you.
It's about my husband, Ambrose, the tailor. He's good to me. He's an honest tradesman
Who's
and a
gonna
skilled one.
leave? Who's walking?
But he keeps playing dice. He sits at that table late into the night, and more than once he lost a small fortune.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I don't know how I could help.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
But he won't listen to me. I'm at a loss what to do. I thought maybe if you were to go and have a word with him.
Oh. All right.
Thank you kindly.
Welcome, Henry.
That's my...
New level Helmmaster.
Word, Jack. That speech of yours on the square. I swear I never heard anything like it in my life.
Let's talk about it later. Right now, Guta, the Sassal tailor's wife, came to talk to me, and she was quite desperate. Did you hear?
Yes, I heard everything. So give her some advice then.
But I don't know what to tell her. Our Lady didn't prepare me for anything like that.
Oh, that's what you wanted, isn't it? Your words didn't fall on deaf ears, and now you can't let people down when they come to you.
I suppose you're right. We ought to try and do something.
We?
Be quiet and think. We have to find a way.
Jesus, you're really full of holy fire.
Stop blaspheming and start thinking how we can get Ambrose to give up his dice playing.
Supposing Ambrose were to lose enough to make him regret it. If he were to lose something really important. Mal was used to scold me by saying, one day you'll go too far and then you'll be sorry.
That's it, Henry. Ambrose has to realize for himself how he's harming others, and most of all his wife and himself. Thank you.
Glad to be of help.
But I can't go anywhere. Never mind playing dice in taverns. I've too much work to do. But you could.
No, yeah, play dice.
See what I can do.
We've got some amazing dice. I don't think I've ever lost
Go
with
and
you.
see the tailor's wife and sort it out with her. I have to go back now. Good luck then.
I mean, that was a good speech you gave. It really was. So I gotta find the tailor's wife. Talk to her. Set up a dice game. I mean, it doesn't need to be rigged or anything. I'll win anyway. Oh, this is for the Bolzer Hans.
Thank you. Thank you 100-fold. You have a good heart.
He's in the stocks. I mean, I gave him some cheap wine. I wonder why he's in there, though.
God save Henry. God watch her.
What'll it be?
Johanka sent me. She asked me to help you with your trouble.
She did. That's wonderful. But she said she'd come herself.
Well, she's up to her ears in work, and besides, we figured your husband wouldn't pay much attention to a woman, since he doesn't even listen to you.
I'm afraid that's true. What now, though?
Well, Johanka thought it would help if Ambrose saw how playing dice was no good either for himself or for you.
Ha! I've been telling him off about it for years to no avail. I even took his dice several times. But he always gets new ones.
You won't get anywhere telling him off. Ambrose has to realize it for himself. If he lost everything he has to me, that would teach him a lesson. And then I'd talk to him man to man.
Oh God, no. I want him to stop playing, not to lose the roof over our heads.
No, don't worry. Whatever I win from him, I'll give it back to you. But first, he really has to believe he's lost everything.
Do you swear, by the Virgin Mary, to give everything back?
I give you my word.
I swear I'll give back every last groschen, as the Virgin Mary is my witness.
Very well then. If you think it'll help, take him for everything he has.
I do have every trader too.
Where can I find Ambrose?
He's not here now. He's getting ready for a trip to Gutenberg, on some business or other. No doubt you'll find him at the inn. You'd better hurry if you want to catch him. He said he wants to leave soon.
Do you think he'll want to play with me?
Well, he promised not long ago he'd quit. But I'll believe it when I see it. He'll keep playing, especially when he's had a drink or two. And if he's feeling lucky, he'll lose his head entirely and play till the early hours.
All right. Thanks for the...
God be with you.
Get Ambrose to drink himself to oblivion. Oh, it's one of my favorite things to do as well. In real life, of course. What the fuck? Like, trying to cosplay Roach or something? What the fuck you trying to do? Oh, you dumb fucking horse. You dumb motherfucker. I was gonna go to the yeah. Oh fuck, shit, fuck, no, fuck. Word boots? No. What were arm guards? Ah, there we go. We also have that charlatan. It's another fun quest to do. Like, this is the nearest inn. There was also a dice playing board. And so, don't clean your horse when you're near a Sasso tailor, because you get stuck on the stairs. I've played dice here many times. Let's see, how... Oh, it's not even 10 o'clock yet.
I'm glad to see. I hear you like...
Gotta warm up. Still saving. There you go. Nice. Bada boom. 1100 already. Some peasant with regular dice.
We'll see.
Not doing too well, are ya? 2 5s, 2 1s.
Cheers! Should I? Shouldn't I?
Oh, you only have 1 dice left.
There. Satisfied?
Oh, 1,000, 2,000. It's going to roll.
That's the end of it.
A meal to go with the ale, please.
4,100. 2 1s, 3 6s. That's pretty good.
Right away.
Now you.
But not even close to what I've got.
Here we are.
I won.
Sakura! I can't believe it!
Got it for you right here.
Well, Goodman Ambrose.
Yes. Is this...
I heard you were about to leave for Kuttenberg.
Aye. Sir Sebastian von Berg ordered new clothes and he won't settle for anything but the best. I have to go and buy some fine linen, brocade and other things. I'm taking 600 groschen to pay for it all. I'll make him the finest garments ever.
Ah, I see. Well, Sir Sebastian's a man who doesn't like to be disappointed.
No,
True
I
indeed.
did some work
I'll
for
be
him.
on my way just as soon as the horse is shod and the wagon hitched up.
My God, what's happened to you?
Let's have a drink together to pass the time while you're waiting, eh? On me.
That's kind of you, lad. Bye.
Oh, yeah, the drinking music. Cutscene? 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 Come on. Come on.
Good health.
May it serve you.
This isn't a cutscene.
You look like a fellow who's been around. Tell me, what's going on in the countryside? Are the roads safe?
Oh, it's safer in the province now. There was a pack of enemy cutthroats holed up in Bramislive, north of Talmberg. Mercenaries, bandits, humans, and other rabble. But we attacked them and smashed them to pieces. So yes, the roads are safer now.
My word. And who led the attack?
Oh, drink more. Is this?
I did. The bold Henry of Skalitz. Let's have a drink to my bravery.
Well now, I had no idea I was sitting here with such a warrior. A toast to your bravery.
Bravery it was, I cannot deny. Not one of them could match me in combat. Ha! Let's drink to my sword fighting skill.
To your incomparable skill, Master Swordsman.
I rained a
I am
barrage of blows
master.
on the enemy's heads to my strength and speed.
Aye, aye, to your fat, powerful arm.
But first I had to track down their lair. So, let's drink to my cunning, too.
Is that so? Then you have the cunning of a fox.
Oh, we're doing shots.
I think I overdid it a bit. Well, there was a band of brigands on the rampage in the province. They attacked the stud farm at Neuhof, killed old Smill, the owner, and torched the stables.
So it's true then. I heard some talk about it, but I thought it was exaggerated. Maybe I should take an escort with me.
Not to worry. Fortunately, I caught up with those bastards and put a stop to their pillaging.
That's good news indeed. Let's drink to your accomplishment.
It was no easy matter, I can tell you. They were cleverly holed up, but they weren't smart enough for me. Ha! To my wits!
Ha ha! To your wits!
Did you hear what happened in Merhayed?
No? What happened there?
Some bandits attacked the locals.
God have mercy. It seems that's the lot of decent folk on this earth. Some fucker thinks he can take what he wants by the sword, and there's damn little you can do about it.
Ah, but the villagers weren't such an easy mark. They stood up to them and put up a fight. They even managed to take one captive.
Good on them. That's what those bastards deserve.
But it didn't end with that. Some pestilence broke out. People thought it was the plague.
God have mercy on us.
It turned out it wasn't the plague, though. Those murdering bastards poisoned the wells there.
The low-down whoresons. They ought to hang. The lot of them.
Let's drink to this. May all the whoresons get the end they deserve, whether by blade or by rope.
May they die screaming. And while they live, may their mouths turn into arseholes.
That'd save us all a lot of trouble. You'd know right away who you're dealing with.
We need to drink all of those?
Sigismund's hordes attacked Skalitz, razed the castle, pillaged the whole area, and slaughtered a lot of people.
I heard, lad. I heard. God have mercy on those poor souls.
But a lot more people would have died if I hadn't warned them. I took an arrow in the leg, but I still rode on to Talmberg to alert them there.
Well done. I toast your determination.
And another thing we can drink to. That wound still hurts. We can drink to that.
Yes, to your wound.
May those bastards burn in hell.
May they burn in hell.
Yeah, no less, no.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was a close thing. Oh, I better watch it. Now, I asked myself, Ambrose, why are we here?
In the Savin? Well, where else can a man find some culture in these parts?
No. I meant more like in the tavern. But why now? No, why here?
Why here? Because I was waiting here before Kullenberg. Something like that. And why? Well, you came and started this... whatever.
Why did I do it? Is there a reason? Is there a plan? God's plan?
Difference is this. Did you come here of your own free will? Or did you have a feeling you had to? Or the world would stop turning?
I'm here because I'm here. No, I came here and I sat and this and whatever. If I didn't want to be, I wouldn't be. Right? I made myself.
That's good, lad. You want to be, and you are. And if you didn't want to be, you wouldn't be. A lot of people are, whether they want it or not. Or they aren't, even if they want it. Or vice versa.
God's truth, Ambrose. We must drink to that.
What was I saying?
Let us all be. If we want to.
Here, here.
Let's be.
I'm pretty sure I passed out. You're drinking, there isn't even a time. Hey, we were supposed to keep drinking until the early hours.
2 6s again. 2 6s. 2 more 6s. Why can't they fall together? Ever. 3 6s. Eat 'em. You'll have to prize these dice from my cold dead hand. I'll stick them dice in your nose and then give you such a punch they'll fly out your ears. In the lands of milk and honey, you must put them over the table. I'm the fastest dice thrower in the province. You'll have to prize these dice from my cold dead hand. I'm the fastest dice thrower in the province.
I guess I have to pick his pockets.
2 6s again. 2 6s. 2 more 6s. Why can't they fall together?
Most of his underwear.
3 6s. Eat 'em.
You probably also forgot to go to Gutenberg.
In the lands of milk, you must be...
Gotta wait until he shows up. That's funny. Too bad I didn't get to play dice. I actually picked his pocket. You know what? 600 groschen? It's quite a lot of money. You start the game, that is quite a lot.
That's nothing. I'm used to it. I stick them dice in your nose and then give you...
9 a.m. Ten. Jesus, you've been there for over a day.
One beer for me.
This is the penance I play. The only fortunate thing is that Gunther isn't here to see it.
There's no horse here.
Ambrose, you hound. What got into you yesterday?
Me? Nothing. We drank a bit, alright. Quite a bit. And then I went to sleep.
What? You don't remember? You got as drunk as a lord. Started shouting that you were the greatest dice master in Bohemia and that you'd show everyone. No one had the nerve to tackle you, so you insisted I had to give you a game. But you lost, and then you got really worked up and wanted to save your reputation. We ended up playing until the early hours.
Damn. I don't remember a thing. Did I win?
Oh, you did, a few times. And then you lost everything.
Oh, fuck. Everything?
Everything. The whole 600 groschen you had for buying cloth in Kuttenberg.
Christ in heaven. Oh, God, what am I gonna do now? I have to get that money back.
Actually, it wasn't by chance that I ran into you. It was the Virgin Mary who sent me to you.
What are you talking about? Are you trying to make a fool of me?
No, I mean it. My friend Johanka has been visited in her dreams by Our Lady, and she's been passing her message on to the people about amending their ways and repenting for their sins, like playing games of hazard, for example. You see how easily you were tempted into wagering everything you had on dice? You're bringing misfortune down on yourself and your family.
Yeah, you're right. I got carried away. But what am I to do now?
Repent and do penance for your sins. Ask God for forgiveness and swear by the Blessed Virgin never to pick up dice again.
You're right. My passion for dice has gone too far. I'll do what you say.
And give me those dice, so they don't tempt you to play again. I'll throw them down a well where they can't put sinful thoughts in your head.
But those aren't just any old dice that you can get anywhere. They bring luck. Well, mostly.
Ambrose.
I don't play with them much. I keep them hidden away for special occasions. Oh, all right.
What's a special
Here
dice?
you are. Listen, Henry. The money you want from me, do you think maybe I could get it back? I've learned my lesson, I swear. But now I have to go and buy that cloth, and I can't pay for it.
You've seen the error of your ways. That's all I wanted. I never intended to take your money. Here, have it back. And next time, be more sensible about what you do with it.
Thank you, Henry. You're an honorable man. God bless you.
Wouldn't he have to pay for like a couple of taverns on the way there? And if I were going to Gutenberg with 600 to buy cloth, I'd take an escort as well.
You won't be hurting anyone anymore, as long as you stay there.
Henry, I'm glad. Christ in heaven, what are you punishing me for?
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this. Look what I've got. You'll...
Lie down for a while.
Look, you...
This is the penance I pay. The only fortunate thing is that Gunther isn't here to see it.
For the love of God! What have you been doing?
I see things are looking up for you. You even got a roof over your head. I'm glad you don't have to sleep in that stable anymore. And it seems the overseer coughed up a groschen or two in the end, eh?
Yes. I'm glad too, but it's a little bit complicated. Monastery affairs, you know. I won't bother you with the details.
Well, what's so complicated? They finally showed appreciation for everything you do here, right?
Yes, something like that. Can we just talk about something else, please?
What's got into you? You're not yourself at all. Is something wrong?
Oh, Henry. If only you knew.
What's the matter?
Sir Sebastian. He kept coming here. Always bringing me gifts, a dress, a piece of jewelry. He was so persistent. I was completely worn out from everything. And he was the only one here who showed me any sympathy. Any understanding. He was quite kind, actually. And then once... More than once I went with him. Then he had this room cleared out and gave it to me.
You're not to blame. These things happen. He's a noble, and he can do whatever he feels like. Took advantage of you.
But it's all over. I swear. Since I started having those dreams, I haven't been with him. I sold all the things he gave me and bought food and supplies for the sick. I still feel terrible about it. I think maybe it's because of me that Matthias isn't getting better. If I had been more virtuous...
Don't be so hard on yourself. The important thing is you ended it, and you tried to make amends.
So ashamed, Henry. Please forgive me, and don't tell Matthias or anyone else, I beg you.
I won't breathe a word. I promise.
Thank you, Henry. Thank you. I feel relieved for telling you. You're so understanding.
Good luck, then. God be with you, Henry.
How is Matthias doing?
I think he's getting better. It looks like his fever's fallen. Sometimes we even talk for a while. I just hope he doesn't relapse again.
Nah, he'll pull out of it. You'll see.
God be with you.
He's awake? He's awake? Matthias.
Henry!
My word, Johanka. That speech of yours on the square. I swear I never heard anything like it in my life.
So, what do you think? Was it all right?
I'm at a loss for words. It was great. It sounded almost like it wasn't you at all. I never expected you'd say such things. Flames, a golden city, beasts of hell. It was awe-inspiring. You even put the fear of God into me. I heaved a sigh of relief when the Virgin Mary came and everything ended well. It was the best sermon I ever heard. I mean it.
Well, second best.
Thank you, Henry.
Some night it was
I
better.
don't even know how I did it. I just opened my mouth and the words came by themselves. What about other people? What did they say?
I'd say they liked it. Everyone was quite spellbound.
Oh, that's a good thing, isn't it? And do you think it made sense? That it was clear what I wanted to say?
Oh, in the end, yeah.
Oh yes, clear as day. It was a warning about our sinfulness. If we're virtuous, Our Lady will protect us against the demons.
Yes, that's what I think her message was. Thank you, Henry. I'm glad you were there with me.
So am I. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. I went to see the tailor's wife, like you wanted.
Oh, and how did it go?
I think it turned out well. Ambrose admitted he was overdoing it with the dice playing and promised to quit.
That's
He even
great
gave me his
news,
dice.
Henry. You've helped him and his wife a lot. Thank you. You're a true friend. I think
This is exactly what the Blessed Virgin wants from us.
How are things going otherwise?
You wouldn't believe what happened. One of the bathhouse wenches came to me.
Oh? What does she want?
She said she wanted to find a different job. Something more virtuous. She said she decided to change her life after listening to me on the square.
See what you're capable of? Our Lady didn't pick you for nothing. You help everyone around you. I think you're really great, Johanka.
That's very sweet of you, Henry. Thank you. If only there were more like that, though.
How do you mean?
I mean, more people who want to find a better, more virtuous life. If only we could help them to do that.
They want to,
I might know
but
someone.
a lot of people.
There's this prostitute in Ledechko. Adela, her name is.
And how do you know her?
Both.
Well, I've been on the road a long time, on a mission for Sir Radzig. I was passing through Ledechko and I stopped off at the baths to get cleaned up. One thing led to another and, well...
For the love of God, Henry! Shouldn't you be mourning for Bianca?
It was quite a while ago.
You're right. We could try and help her.
There's not at all what I mean...
But how?
I'm not sure, but
I
maybe we
mean,
could
before
persuade
I
her
did that.
to give up what she's doing and find a different job. If she works at the baths, she'll surely have knowledge of some basic things.
What basic things? Laundry?
No! She'd know about healing wounds, health-giving decoctions, bloodletting and the like. And I could certainly use a second pair of hands here.
You're right. I'll head off right now. If it's the will of the Blessed Virgin, it must be done.
Henry, please try and convince her. I can find a place for her here. Good luck then.
That's not actually how I met her, but I mean, I did go to the bathhouse there and pay for once. And then Adela was there, so I know her in two ways, you know? I mean, Riki's, well, no, I got to Riki in time. Maybe he was hanged, maybe he's still alive. Maybe he's still in prison. Huh. I mean, I was able to, you know, get him to the prisons.
Yeah.
In Ratai.
Yeah.
Still someone outside working. It really sounds like a very light jackhammer.
Yeah.
No bandits. Good. Wait, my sword isn't that bloody, is it? It's not that bloody anymore, at least. These sucks, the only way you can clean it is out of grindstone. Like, I mean, I could just take a piece of cloth and then clean it, so my sword doesn't rust. Or clean in the river that I just passed.
Come here.
Oh fuck, oh fuck! Whoa.
The knees, have you?
You done for? Oh shit. No, no, no! I'm just, okay, boom. Fucking hell, how the fuck are you tackling me from all the way over there?
Christ. Christ.
I just washed all my wounds off. I guess they got drunk and thought they could take someone like me. Idiots.
Yeah.
Huh. Thought they could take me. Me. A knight in full, well, I'm not officially a knight. A dude in full plate armor with a horse, knight spurs. Too cool for a full face helmet. Too cool for a helmet at all.
Yeah.
Adela, you bitch, where you at?
God save.
Is Adela still working here?
What do you want Adela for? Ain't my tits big enough for you?
Yes, plenty big. But I really need to speak to Adela. Do you know where she is?
How should I know? Go and ask Madame. Goodbye.
I thought she was the
I am honored that a knight.
I'm looking for a certain...
Then you should ask the bathhouse.
May the Lord watch over you.
Oh, that girl said, ain't my tits big enough for you? Oh man.
Christ!
Aye, it's a bit
Adela's
unpleasant.
crying in that room.
Unpleasant? That fella is beating her up.
The gentleman is a little on the rough side, but he pays well, and the bruises will heal soon enough.
I want to talk to her.
You can't now. The door stays locked, and the key stays safely with me. Wait until tomorrow.
Let me into her right now. Or I swear to God, you'll end up in worse shape than Adela.
You wouldn't. Leave me alone. Take the damn key and leave me alone.
Oh yeah? You think a knight in shining...
You think a knight in shining armor will help
I
you?
said get out!
I'm not going anywhere. I'm here for Adela.
For Adela? But I paid for that whore!
Don't call her a whore.
She fucks for money, you idiot! She is a whore!
Now you've fucked up.
Ah! Ow! Fuck! I don't need this shit. But you haven't heard the last of this, fucker! I'll cut your fucking throat for that!
Oh yeah?
What in God's name have you done?
I saved you.
Oh my God! Hedslim will kill me! If Marush doesn't first.
Everything will be alright.
Henry, if it wasn't for the fact that you saved Hinnick, I'd slap your face.
Leave this place. I'll help you.
What? Why? What are you on about?
You don't have to live in this rat hole anymore. We'll leave together.
Who gave you that idea?
Johanka.
What Johanka are you talking about, for God's sake?
She's from Skalitz, like me. Just an innocent girl.
They all claim that.
But she really is. Well, that is... she was.
Ha! So what did she do? Did she go with a man for money too?
Only to help others.
Oh, I bend over backwards here to help others.
It was only on account of her that the wounded from Skalitz got to Sasau. Although they didn't have it easy there either.
I heard they took them in at the monastery.
Aye. But they didn't exactly bend over backwards to help them there. Johanka had to take care of them on her own. Most of them wouldn't have lived without her. And to get some extra supplies for them, she succumbed to the custodian there.
For them? She had nothing out of it for herself.
She only did it for them.
Aye. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that.
Look, when I came to see her the first time, after Skalitz, she was destroyed. And they wanted to drive her out of the monastery. She could have just gone. But she didn't want to stop helping the others.
But what's any of that got to do with me?
It was Johanka who sent me to you.
But I don't even know her. Why would she send you to me?
It was a revelation from the Virgin Mary.
A revelation? How?
The Blessed Virgin started
see
visiting
God
Johanka
coming.
in her dreams.
Visiting?
Well, that's how Johanka put it. Like visitations in which she spoke to her. And according to these visitations, she believes she has a duty to save sinners.
And you believe in these visitations?
Yes, I believe.
I'd like to believe too.
Why don't you try it then?
How? Like I should just drop everything here, pack my things and go off to see someone I don't even know?
Why not?
It's madness. It's like starting all over from the beginning.
And why did you become, you know...
A prostitute?
Yeah.
If you're expecting to hear some touching tale about a poor girl tossed around by fate, you'll be disappointed. I didn't want a husband, and I needed money.
So just for money?
What do you think I do it for? Love? Have you got a problem with that?
No. Everyone has to make a living, but you don't have to be a bath maid.
So what else should I do, in your opinion?
You can just find yourself a different livelihood.
Why? What's wrong with the one I have?
Haven't you ever thought of doing something different?
Like what?
Become a widow, what?
Well, wouldn't you like
Man,
to
like
help
that's
the
a
sick?
job.
That's a lot of work, isn't it?
Yes, but you'd have nothing to be ashamed of.
I suppose not. I'm not sure. I don't think it's
Working
all
mines
that
and
bad
become a
here.
widow.
But you're a pariah. No one will talk to you.
What do I care about anyone else? Let them look out for themselves and I'll do the same.
You won't always be able to manage on your own, whether you like it or not.
So what?
Look at the refugees from Skalitz. Do you think they'd have managed on their own, without the help of Sir Hanush?
No, I suppose not.
Or without Johanka's help, for that matter.
That's true. You know, you might be right about some things.
So you'll leave it?
But how? Where would I go? What would I live on?
Wouldn't you like to help in the infirmary at Sasau Monastery?
Would they let me?
You're a bath maid who knows something about healing. They'd be glad to have you.
But where will I live?
There, of course. It's modest, but you'll have everything you need.
I'm not used to much anyway.
See then? I reckon you've nothing to worry about.
All right. Will we go right away?
We can go right now. Come on then.
All right. I'll just say farewell to the girls and pack a few things. Mother of
Escort them
God.
down to Sasau.
I'm all in a flutter. To pack up and go, just like that.
You're doing the right thing. You'll see.
Good luck.
But she was afraid someone would want to kill her. Oh, yep. Wait, so every girl is dressed the same? Because when I'm traveling with Teresa, it looks like the exact same. That was a whole 7-minute talk, too.
I told you I wasn't done with you yet. I'll hang you up by the balls from the nearest tree, and then I'll get what I paid for from that harlot.
You're in the wrong. What's the matter? Come on.
Fist.
My dog doesn't help me with fighting yet.
Bring it on!
You're dead.
That's bullshit. Ah, fuck! Fuck!
Is that all you got?
Fuck. Like 1 versus 2 is easy, but now I can't run. Like normally I'd mount my horse and just act like cavalry. Oh fuck. Yes, yes. Now it's gonna be a lot easier.
Shit!
I'm still need my horse.
This will be interesting.
Fucking hell. There's jets. They was training in the summer. Fly so fucking low.
You alright?
Yes, I'm fine. It's you they were after mostly. And are you alright?
Just a scratch or two. Those idiots
Just
didn't
but
know
a
who they were
scratch.
taking on.
Good. The sooner we go, the better. I don't want to stay here any longer.
I just need a little time to get myself into better shape.
I'll be with you.
Fuck. Well, there's a Taylor in Sasso and Armor.
Should we go?
Gladly.
Let's go then.
Good luck then.
I don't know why I just got worse at fighting for some reason. Maybe because I'm playing Assassin's Creed at like the same time. Because when you play Assassin's Creed, it's just easy. Dodge, hit, 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 hit. Dodge, hit, 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 hit. In this game, well, you can dodge, but it's not easy. It's rather just block. But what's really fucking stupid
Here we are.
is me trying to run
Give
to
it a
position
while and you'll be
myself.
happy here. Believe me.
Oh, Henry. I'm starting to have a good feeling about this. Maybe I'll really find happiness here.
I'm sure you will. Johanka will take care of you. She's very good at that.
You know, you're the first one to do something for me, without expecting anything. And I don't have anything to give you, unless, if you wanted. For one last time, together.
One last time. Why not?
Go and sin no more. In the monastery. Jesus. Well, on the monastery grounds, that is. Second time that is absolute blasphemy near a monastery. Kill someone, and this time, fuck someone. But this time, wait, yeah, I can actually, fuck the bad ones just for free. I really love the beard that I gave Henry, actually. It's like, at first it looked a little weird, but now, this looks amazing. This is the second time I fucked in a barn as well. Or Henry fucked in a barn. What the fuck? There you go. And now I get the Alpha Man perk. So we didn't do it on monastery grounds. We actually went back to the town. I mean, I have a home there.
Johanka's brain is addled. Don't be taken in by her nonsense.
What the fuck you talking about?
God be with you, my good man.
Fuck off.
My word. The gent is a bit rude, isn't he?
Who sent you here?
Sent us? No one but the Holy Spirit and our Christian duty.
I see. Well, my Christian duty prompts me to give a bit of coin to those in need. What do you say? Are you in need?
Well, thanks for the, alms. Listen, here's how it is. Some of the important citizens here don't care for Johanka talking nonsense about visitations from the Virgin Mary. And there are certain good wives who think she's up to no good. They don't like it that their husbands are hanging around here. And there's talk that she's got something with the custodian and who knows who else. And we're just here to warn decent people about the iniquities going on here.
Uh-huh. Is that so? Well, now you've warned me, you can clear off.
Well, I'm afraid we don't want to do that.
I'm in no mood for listening to horse shit from the likes of you. You're gonna regret causing trouble for Johanka.
You'll get what for.
I'm gonna regenerate some stamina. Now they're just hitting me in the back. Oh, let me fucking position myself. I mean, they can't kill me like this anyway. They can only knock me out. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
I'll slaughter you.
I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you.
He's knocked out.
You'll get what for.
Bollocks!
Okay, that's bullshit.
Oh dear. Did that hurt?
I've never been outnumbered in a fist fight first.
Here. Where do you want? Take it.
He ran off. I also got my money back. Could have killed him. What, you want some too? You want some more? I don't know if anyone saw that. That was accidental. It just turned out into a stab right to the face. I corrected where I was aiming. Wasn't aiming for him, was aiming right next to it.
God be with you, Henry.
Any news about Matthias?
Yes, it's incredible. But he's much better. He's still lying in bed, but he's slowly recovering his strength. And he's got his appetite back. I think he's really going to make a recovery.
See, like I said, Matthias is as tough as an old boot.
God be with you. For the love of God.
I went to Ledetko like you asked me.
And? How did it turn out?
You were right. Turned out well with Adela. I persuaded her to leave her trade and find a more virtuous job. She's here for you.
That's great news.
I promised her you take care of her, and I brought her here. She'll help you take care of the sick and injured, like you wanted.
You did a great job, Henry. Thank you. Of course I'll take care of her. We can't let her down now.
And how are things going here?
There's always a bathhouse here.
Much the same as always. There are always wounded and sick people. I'm on my feet from morning till night. But Matthias is better. I'm glad about that. There's these troublemakers, though.
Troublemakers?
Adult of them.
While you were gone, some thugs came here and kicked around the gifts that people brought. Then they vanished before the guards got here.
Oh? Who were they?
I didn't see them at it, but there's some fellas hanging around now by the entrance to the monastery. Maybe that's them? And whenever I go into town, they take liberties with me.
Take liberties how? Did they hurt you?
No. They just make all sorts of offensive comments on account of me speaking on the square. And when someone comes to see me, they make trouble for them. So now, almost no one wants to come here. Maybe you could have a word with them?
I already ran into those thugs, and they won't be giving you any more trouble. That I promise you.
One is even dead.
Really?
Yeah, that scum was no match for me.
Thanks, Henry. I thought they'd never go. You didn't say anything about it to the custodian, did you?
He knows nothing about it. You don't think I need the help of Sir Sebastian to deal with a few thugs, do you?
Good. I wouldn't want him to think I'm in distress.
Oh? Why's that?
Nothing. It's not important. Listen, there's some merchant staying at the Wagoner's Inn who's been asking after me. Would you go with me to see him? I know those thugs are gone, and it should be safe now, but...
Of course I'll go. It's only a stone's throw after all.
Goodbye.
Bonham Commune. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'm gonna wait until I'm here. Maybe we get a cutscene right after. I really need to buy some saver snaps because I just keep using the exit save. I mean, I never really save unless I'm quitting, so. However, the saver snaps is much faster.
I believe you were asking for me?
Thank you for coming, Johanka. I hope you're not offended by this meeting place. I apologize, but I feel a little confused.
I saw him earlier.
It's your preaching. In truth, I don't know whether I'm speaking to you or the Virgin Mary.
Quite the Madonna is our Johanka. All she's missing is an infant in her arms.
And a blue cloak and a halo? No, no. I believe the Blessed Virgin speaks through me, that's all. Just like Henry's miraculous wit speaks through him. What is it you wanted to see me about, Pavel?
Divine Providence led me back to Sasau after many years, and by the same grace I heard the words you preached, and my eyes were opened.
Just as the Blessed Virgin wanted. Are you troubled by some sin, Pavel?
I've encountered many things in my life, but I never before heard a true prophetess speaking. And you're right. It came to me that it was time for me to make amends for my sin of long ago, and I decided to do some deed for the common good.
You speak very eloquently, Pavel, though a bit mysteriously. I'm not sure I understand you.
I notice you have an armed escort with you.
Henry is my protector, helper, and good friend. Because not everyone in Sasau hears the words of the Virgin with the same piety as you.
This may be yet another ray of divine providence. You see, I'm looking for someone with an adventurous but honest soul. Someone who would find some wealth that I lost and donate it all to the deserving in Sasau.
Aha! Henry here could be just the man you need.
Is that so, Henry?
You won't find a more adventurous soul in these parts.
You speak boldly. That pleases me. Johanka, I'd like to thank you kindly for your visit. I don't wish to detain you any longer.
If you feel we've said all that needs to be said, I'll leave you and Henry to discuss things alone.
Try and help Pavel with his mission.
Johanka is an exceptional person with an important mission, wouldn't you say?
Well, I'm glad people see her that way, but I just try and help her as an ordinary friend who's concerned about her.
A job like any other, is it?
Anyway, what is it you want help with?
It's like this. In the last year of Emperor Charles's reign, I came here to Sasau to close a profitable deal. But it didn't turn out entirely as planned, and I was obliged to hide some of my money in the woods near the town. Who would even imagine that in the ruins of an old settlement lies a real treasure trove? I tried to go and recover it myself, and I can be glad that I didn't pay for that attempt with my life, as you've probably noticed.
Yeah.
Yes. You look like you were mauled by a pack of enraged squirrels.
The truth is even more absurd. I simply lost my footing and tumbled downhill. No doubt another divine sign that I ought to leave the search to someone such as yourself.
I'm not surprised. Merchants in the wilds are rare species, unlike humans. Where is this treasure of yours, then? I could get the dog to sniff it out.
I'll describe the way there. You can enter the woods between the quarry and the marshland. You can see the spot from here. There's a small stream that flows into the river. Following it upstream seems simple enough, but actually it took me a long time getting up that slope. As I already said, I tripped and rolled quite a way down, after which I considered it wiser to abandon my search. As if that weren't enough, I lost my hat there.
Well, maybe it'll still be there. Unless
Where
it's been
is it?
devoured by some boar with good taste in clothing.
Who knows? If you should find it, you're welcome to have it. As you can see, I've already got a new one. Anyway, at the point where I fell, there's a forest track that joins the stream. If you follow it closely, and you'll need to keep your eyes peeled, you'll come upon the ruins of a settlement. And in one of those ruins, the money is stashed.
Quarry, stream, path, ruins. I should be able to remember that. And I should bring the treasure to you.
Actually, I'd rather you made the donation for me. I'm in no shape for running around now. Just come back when you've found it, or not. Meanwhile, I'll give some thought to who we shall donate the money to. Agreed?
Now, how could I refuse a pleasant stroll in the countryside? I'll be happy to go and look for your stash.
You are indeed an adventurous soul, Henry. As I recall, I hid there not only a large amount of groschen, but also something else. Nothing valuable, just a dagger which will be rusty by now. Please bring that to me too, as a memento. Good luck, Henry. And thank you.
Yeah, sure, I've got an ornamental dagger.
Can you tell me again?
In the woods by I can't say quite precisely. It's been a... and my own attempts at recovering it. Most of the way you have to go uphill along. After a while...
Maybe I could go there.
It's not ideal terrain for horse riding. A donkey would be... Anyway, from there you should follow the trail deeper into the wood. When you reach a small ruined settlement, you're at the right place.
Well, couldn't you just donate some...
It seems peculiar, I admit. But this treasure has more than a monetary value. It's the embodiment of my guilt. As Johanka said, we are those sinners, and we must rebuild those
Well,
walls.
she's got a nice
That's why it
sword.
must be this money, even if it were only 1 groschen.
When you were talking about donating the money for the common good...
The Virgin Mary chose Sasau as the place to reveal her message, didn't she? You don't have to go any further than the Rathaus or the Church of St. Martin. Both places carry the same weight for me. The important thing is, I know Bailiff Hashek or Father Fabian will handle the donation better than, say, the monastery.
Wouldn't you say Johanka's infirmary is working for the common good?
Certainly, but its financial affairs are handled by the monastery, which has a very poor record in that respect.
Then you can go and explain to Johanka and the wounded yourself that they'll suffer on just because you're worried the monastery will build more scaffolding for your money.
That's not how I meant it. It's just that, as a Colleen councillor, I had a certain property dispute with the monastery.
And you'd let my former Skalitz neighbours and Johanka suffer on because of some personal grudge? Do you really think the Overseer would give them nothing when it's his duty?
I'd rather the Rathaus or the church had the money. But I suppose you're right. I'll allow a donation to the monastery.
When you were talking about...
As I said, you've no need to go any further. I'm not absolutely against giving a donation to the monastery. I can only hope the Overseer handles...
Tell me again about this treasure.
I can't say it's something I care to repeat, but as you wish, I'll spare you any unnecessary details. It really is quite a straightforward story. Many years ago, I was engaged in long-distance trade, and my partners and I made quite a lot of money. I confess that our practices weren't terribly honest.
Oh? How's that?
Well, we sold short measures of cloth, mixed sand with salt, and gave fictitious origin to wines. We passed off local wines as Italian and diluted the good ones with water. It was inevitable that our deceitful dealings would catch up with us, or rather with me. My associates arranged a deal here in Sasau that they contrived to be the last in my life. I am by nature a cautious man, so I wasn't taken by surprise. I was quite prepared for their trap. So I let my associates get caught in their own ambush. And in case any of them should get out of it, I hid some of the money in the woods. Upon my return to Colleen, the council there accepted the remainder of the money with gratitude and absolved me of any blame. They even allowed me to buy myself a bailiff's office. Since King Wenceslas succeeded to the throne, I have lived an honest life and enjoyed a respected station. For that reason too, I forgot about my treasure until now.
But your deed caught up with you at last.
Just so. He who has acted unrighteously must make amends.
Alright, I won't do that now because this has gone for 1 hour and 42 minutes. So I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.